r/ask Reddit. What kind of people do you absolutely despise? People who are totally oblivious to the fact that they are blocking the whole ducking aisle. Also people walking too slow looking at their phones on walkways. My friend calls these people Neanderthals. FOSS goes for people blinded by tech as well as any others that simply aren't aware of others trying to pass. People who refuse to consider that they may be wrong or misinformed. And people who play games on their phone in public without muting the volume. One time I walked into the bathroom at my office and some guy was sitting in the stall taking a shit and playing a game at full volume. Ducking, sword slashing, grunting, monsters growling, coins collected. It was hilarious. The grunting came from him. People who get a pet and neglect it. If you don't want to feed or walk a dog, don't get a dog. Its life shouldn't be shitty cause you can't be bothered with it. Some people think that animals are just cute toys. Not so. Seriously, I have a fairly easygoing cat, and she still requires a shitton of attention. Because she is a living creature who needs food and social interaction. Bigger animals, and things like dogs which need walking, oh no, you do not get them lightly. I wish my cat wanted human attention. She wants fed, exactly 3 pets, and then she's off to hide under something. That woman checking out at the grocery store, she stands there watching as each item is rung up and waits for the cashier to read the total. That'll be $27.54. The woman always repeats it back. $27.54. It's only then that she opens her purse to get out a wallet, which she can never find, and unfastens the snaps and zipper that keep it securely closed. The woman rifles through her smaller bills to see if she has enough, slowly counting in her head, before pulling out a 20, a 5 and 1, 2, 3 singles. She hands them over, but as the cashier starts to put them in the cash drawer, the woman says, "Oh, wait, I think I've got change." The woman's change is kept in a separate change purse which requires her to spend more time fishing around in her pocketbook. Even though there are a few quarters in there, she still sorts through the nickels and dimes to see whether she has enough to save the big coins for later. There aren't. So with her index finger she cautiously drags 1/4 up the side of the change purse and puts it on the counter. Then she drags out a second quarter and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, she lost her grip and it slipped back down to the bottom. 4, 5, 6. That one almost slipped out. 2, 7 pennies. The woman takes the extra dollar that cashier has been holding with her outstretched arm the entire time. The woman carefully reviews the receipt for any discrepancies before saying, "Thank you," folding it in half and in half again and putting it in her purse. The cashier scans the next customer's first item, but she can't put it anywhere because the woman's grocery bags are still sitting on the counter and will be until she put her coin purse in her pocketbook, zips up and snaps her wallet closed and puts it away. 2. It's almost like you've experienced this or something. We've all experienced it. The man knows his audience at it. Also he posted this at least 5 times already. People who litter public areas, lakes, oceans and roads. I used to hang around with a couple of dudes who would litter without care. They were mostly cool, but when it came to this, they thought it was someone else's job. Took place in a high school, so they'd leave KFC boxes and plastic bags everywhere. I'd end up throwing them out because leaving your trash for someone else to deal with is a shitty thing to do. My dog likes to carry home the rubbish we find on our lane. 7-Up can this morning. People who complain about something but do nothing to actively solve their problem. They just complain. Similarly, people who ask for advice but never follow it, so continue to ask for advice. It's attention-seeking behavior and not any real request for help. I read somewhere my favorite term for these folks, assholes. In regards to this, I despise people who say someone is complaining when they are trying to address an issue. There will be a major issue that needs to get addressed that is being ignored and someone brings it up and is told to stop complaining when simply trying to address it. Companies who advertise by putting flyers under your windshield wiper. When I worked at a movie theater, I loved what my boss did. He called the company and told them that unless they sent people to pick up the flyers, he'd call and report them for trespassing and littering. They picked up the flyers. The parking lot of the movie theater was rarely advertised in. It was great. Especially when it's just the damn local government telling me to just give them money. I mean, having a police officer do it is not going to make me more likely to donate. What do you mean? It's illegal to park on the sidewalk? People who can never, ever be on time. They always have an excuse or just laugh about it. I've quit being friends with people because of that. My aunt is one of those people. She's gonna be late for her own funeral. My uncle Nate is always late. We idle by and watch and wait. He died last week at 68 and now he's late. Late Uncle Nate. This one was especially Shel Silversteinian. I've enjoyed so many of your pieces, as we all have. Keep shining, you crazy diamond. People who claim you're politicizing an issue when you suggest a solution that doesn't fit with their worldview. Along that same vein, people who don't know how to have a conversation with disagreeing opinions without resorting to name calling or insults. Not everyone is like that, you dumb duck cheese wanker. Chronic one-uppers. I understand how for most people it can be rare to actually have a chance to show off something and you want to tell the story. But if it's literally every time someone shares something with you, there's a problem. I know a guy who is way worse than that. That's not even that bad. I know someone who's even more annoying. Adults who think of only their own immediate needs. Have no compassion or empathy for another person. It's like they are 3 years old in an adult body. Damn it, Vargas, you had me till the third paragraph. Bunghole tripped my sensor. Looked at the name after that. Parents who bring their babies in a theater. Or won't shut the duck up. Seriously, talk before the movie, talk after, but shut your ducking mouth when it's rolling, and stop being noisy ducking eaters. Or spend half the movie in their phones. People who tell me to smile before even saying anything that would give me reason to smile. Why do I have to smile while pouring milk into a cup? Wouldn't that be a bit creepy looking? Also, people who chew extremely loud. Just close your mouth while chewing and it wouldn't be as disgusting. Alternatively, cheer up. Thanks, I hadn't thought of that. Wow, I am so happy now. You're better than a therapist. My family doesn't understand emotions. Calm down, man. You need to lighten up. Geez, man. Take a chill pill. Have you tried this amazing solution? Don't be mad, dude. Be more positive. Smile. Chill out. Cheer up. People who cut lines. It pisses me off when they pretend that they've been there the whole time. Edit. Wow guys, I feel the love from my inbox. I send out my hugs to all. People who treat others unkindly and then just laugh about it. I broke up with a chick who always seemed to be compelled to treat wait staff, cabbies, clerks, etc. like shit. She was nice to others, but if she was paying for service of some kind, she was a horse's ass. People who spell definitely as defiantly. People who confuse breath and breathe. And lose. People that text and drive. Oh, calm down. I'm writing this while driving on the freeway right now. I would never cry. At least they had the decency to send the message after they died. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Yep, those people do tend to be particularly awful. It always makes me think, maybe we don't deserve you at your worst either. Maybe we don't want you at your best because your worst is really ducking awful and your best is everyone else's normal. If I deserve your worst, then you don't deserve my best. Bros who don't rack the weights. Re-racking is part of your workout too. Still lifting. Check out this video, it's so funny. Watch his video in awkward silence as the person waits for your reaction. This video is hilarious. Okay, blank expression. Video finishes. Yeah, you know, I guess my sense of humor is really stupid. Why am I even alive, Mayo? People which aren't open to different opinions and don't want to discuss to enlarge their horizon. Equally, people who don't understand that mentioning you dislike something, especially trivial things, like musicians, TV shows, actors, etc., isn't an invitation to suggest that you immerse yourself with the sole purpose of changing your opinion. An example I see all the time. I don't like Game of Thrones. You should watch the first 3 seasons in their entirety, read the books and you'll love it. Yeah, people who just can't comprehend how you don't like something. It's possible to have given things a chance, decided they aren't for you, and moved on. Bullies, young and old. People who ask people why are you single, do they not realize how rude and awkward that question is? You know what, grandma? I don't really know. Okay, I ask myself that question a lot. Remember when I was in my 20s and I was so pretty and confident and I was so much fun to be around? I guess I didn't want to settle down because I was scared if I chose someone that I would miss out on someone better that would come along. But eventually people stopped coming along, I guess. I mean, I'm in my 30s now, and how come no one ever tells you that as soon as you hit 30 you'll gain weight unless you actively work hard not to? I guess I'm still pretty, but I'm tired all the time and every guy my age is married. The only single ones are guys in their 40s with kids and baggage and shit. And like guys in their late 20s who live in their parents' basements. So I never go out anymore anyway. Just work in the gym and the supermarket. Online dating isn't for me. I tried it once and it's just not for me. And the 3 men who have asked me on a date in the past year, I'm just not into them at all, and I would honestly have a better time staying home eating sushi and watching Netflix by myself than go on a horrible first date. So yeah, I mean, I ducked up. I realize I'm past my prime and any man I might be remotely interested in passes me over because I've been on the shelf too long. So, does that answer your question? People who can't relax and assume that everyone needs to be as stressed as them, so they micromanage and overbear the duck out of your relaxation. I can't relax because anxiety. It's awful, of course. Depression and ADHD mean that I am literally incapable of managing, let alone micromanaging. Guys who go in the toilet stall and piss all over the seat. People who want to stand there and play 20 questions with the cashier about whatever promo that just caught their eye. Just grab a ducking flyer. Groups of people who decide a doorway or any other public passage is the best place to stop and talk about stuff. People at work who say, "Are we having fun yet?" Or, while smiling, "Don't smile." Or working hard or hardly working? Edit. Or is it Friday yet? Edit 2. Don't have too much fun without me. Are you so unoriginal that you truly can't think of anything else to say when you leave? You say this every ducking time I see you. Michael. Looks like someone has a case of the Mondays. People who don't put their damn carts away. I understand if you're in an emergency hurry, but the lazy bastards who throw the damn carts away from their cars when they finish unloading can go to hell. 1. You're blocking traffic 75% of the time. God forbid I see your ignoramuses throw a cart into a parking stall, because I will make sure you know the fury of the cart boy. 2. It's someone else's job to get the carts. That doesn't mean you make their jobs harder by leaving a ducking mess. How would you like it if your job was a janitor and everyday Dave from accounting took a shit in the middle of the carpet halls while staring at you unblinking? That's what you're doing to the cart boy when he has to clean up your shit. 3. At any given time, you are within 10 yards. 9. 14 I'm retarded. Of a damn cart corral. They are designed for convenience because people used to have to bring carts back into the store. But apparently some of you duckwits can't even take them that short distance. 4. You are and aren't making it convenient. Sure, leaving the cart can make people grab it on their way in. But that's why there's a corral in the ducking store too. Not only that, but people also walk right past those carts because they think they're shit, which is why no one took them back. Instead, you're just a shit and the cart is perfectly fine. TL. Doctor put your ducking carts away. America should follow Europe in this regard. Make the carts lock to each other and requiring you to put a coin to unlock them. Then after you're done shopping you return and lock the carts to the other carts and your coin gets released for you to take back. This way people who don't want to waste money always return the cart, and the rest who are too lazy don't care leave a small tip for the cart boy when they return the cart. I don't despise them, but I find it annoying when people refuse to empathize with the opposition's point of view. I think it's important to always listen to the other party even if you do not necessarily agree with their opinion or stance of the subject matter. People who actively try to stab you in the back for personal gain. I work with a few people like this. Interacting with them turns into a ducking chess game of trying to do my damn work while not giving them the enough to duck me over. People, as in, I love guns, cars, motorcycles, ATVs, video games and more, but I absolutely can't stand gun people, car people, motorsports people, video game people, and so on. People who've dedicated their lives to one hobby tend to be skilled and knowledgeable, but anything less than absolute proficiency around them will earn you ridicule, which is ducking stupid, because it has more to do with them showing off and establishing dominance rather than introducing new people to the hobby. Just take a look at the bitterness in so many specialized subs. Animal abusers and or neglectors. It's so easy to not abuse or neglect animals. Just never get one in the first place. YouTube prank channels. Like really? You're trying to make money off of literally inconveniencing people. People who refuse to be happy for others when something good happens to them, choosing instead to make snarky, passive-aggressive comments. Begrudging someone their accomplishments only proves you're an envious, noxious person. Ignorant and shitty drivers. The people who go 40 km per hour in a 60 km per hour zone, who don't indicate when merging, who don't go on a green light. Anyone why pulls the racist disabled mental illness card as an excuse for bad behavior. Sorry I ducked everything up guys, I'm a racist. Anti-vaxxers. People playing their music loud on their phones. Even if it's good music, your crap phone speakers make it sound like shit. The worst kind of people are the ones that bask in their idiotic acts. The ones who boast of having been wasted or too drunk. That's nothing to be proud of and certainly nothing to be boasting of in front of other people. People who can do nothing but complain. I work with a lady like this, and not only is she incapable of saying anything positive, but she also has an unfortunately annoying voice. Also, people who make mountains out of molehills. You just gotta learn to let small things go or you'll never be happy. People who put their whole relationship on social media. We don't care if he's bought you McDonald's. We honestly don't care how cute you think it is. The people who think the cash register line is the perfect place to do everything but pay and go. I don't care if the cashier has found Jesus or votes Democrat or is in school. I don't care. I'll treat them with the respect and courtesy they are entitled to. But this is a business transaction and my frozen waffles are unthawing while you are throwing holy water at the goth. People who turn a 5-minute meeting into an hour-long meeting because they keep repeating the same information or getting derailed. Christ on a cracker, Tammy. We could have handled this in an email. Just because you don't value your time doesn't mean I don't. Open mouth chewers. No one ever told you to stop chewing like a cow? People who lie, then lose their shit when you confront them. Anyone who knocks on my door trying to sell me something. People who take their young kids out to nice restaurants. Let me preface by acknowledging all the special snowflakes that have well-behaved children. This does not apply to you. Just let me have my rant. For everyone else, I get it. You need a night out. But if your kids can't handle it, please get a sitter. Or don't pick the nicest restaurant in town. Pick a more family-friendly place. For example, a place that has crayons on hand. I don't want to hear your kid watching a video or playing a game on your phone with the volume on high. And I certainly don't want to sit next to your kid at the bar on a Friday night. I am there because I needed a night out. I got a sitter for my kids. Let me eat and drink and be an adult in peace. Thank you. People, what a bunch of bastards. People that let their dog shit in the middle of the street, not the edge or near a tree, and don't pick it up. People that play their loud music on public transport. People that bump you or step on you by accident but don't apologize. People that think because they like something it must be good. Katy Perry. People who plaster their religion all over Facebook with stupid inspirational quotes, worldviews, and statements which imply that anyone who doesn't share their fervent belief in their particular branch of religion is wrong, evil, going to hell. Really in your face, atheists. Also, really in your face, theists. People who block intersections at traffic lights. Bicyclists who don't follow the rules of the road. People who think only white-skinned people can be racist. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.